Yo guys, what's going on here? It is your boy from the land down under, Jetman99, bringing you a brand new team builder video versing the Arizona Volcarona and a good mate of mine, Mark. Now, after last week, we had a Guja sweep looking likely. Guja was sweeping his whole team, 100% it was, but we had a Clef come out, and Clef basically stalled my team. So Trig ended up getting a 4-0 win. I did not have Sludge Wave for the Clefable, which was my mistake. He had the better prep, obviously there, so that won him the game. Although I would say that I had the better plays, he had the better prep, and he used the situation to his advantage better. But in all ends, Trig, mate, he got the win. But let's focus on Mark this week. And Mark, you were going down because this battle is basically a do or die situation, because whoever wins this game has locked playoffs basically. They have locked playoffs basically pretty much. And if I win this, I'm in playoffs as long as I can win my next 2 games. I'm in playoffs basically. Because I have a head to head against Anthony, and if I win this, I had the head-to-head against Mark. And in saying that, this week I've had so much free time that I've gone all out with the prep this week. I have my notes up on the side here, but for now, Mark has the Tapu Bulu, Entei, Jolteon, Hitmonlee, Xatu, Probopass, Mega Gyarados, Hawlucha, Flygon, Smeargle, and Mesprit. Now, I picture Mark bringing Tapu Bulu, Hawlucha, and Gyarados, as he is brought every week. I also see him bringing the Jolteon and the Entei, and either the Flygon or the Smeargle, one of those two. But every ground does bits to my team, so it is more likely. But the Flygon, if we're able to get in Alakazam with Trace and get up a Levitate with a Flygon and its Choice Scarf EQ, it is useless, basically. So that is the plan. And I'm nervous at that. I'm nervous. And as you can tell, Mark lost his last game, same as I did. And his kill leader is Mega Gyarados with 12 kills. Alakazam has not picked up a kill yet because it is the first game that I'm bringing it. And I'm actually bringing Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn, Darmanitan, making a return finally. Mega Alakazam with his debut. Goodra and Xurkitree coming back. If I can get rid of the Jolteon, Voltabsorb, and the Flygon, I can sweep with Xurkitree basically. As long as he doesn't have Terrain Boost Unburden. But in saying this, Mark's team is really fast, base 89 average speed, but don't forget, he also has the Unburden, Hitmonlee, and Hawlucha that he can use with the Bulu. But with the changes that I have made, my team is now more specially offensive with what the Tapu Fini, Masquerain, Mega Alakazam, Regice, Goodra, Xurkitree, and Siphontoad also can go specially. So, this team is not me, but it is working. As you can tell, I'm 5-5. My goal this season was to go 8-7. Even if I did not make playoffs, my goal was to go 8-7 because of a horrendous 1-11 last season. So, I have redeemed myself from that, and I am looking to go 8-7, at least positive. But if I can make playoffs along the way, I'm fine with that. But looking at his team, his lead will most likely be the Jolteon, Quick Feet with a Life Orb. No, with a Flame Orb. But if he does that, I will want to have a knockoff user, and I'm not sure if I have one entirely. Can't remember if I brought one, but I did for Rothel. But he will have the HP Fire for me. But he has to run the HP ground, or the HP ground or HP ice does he have to run? There was something about he has to run HP ground or HP ice. That's right, he does too. Yeah, he either run HP ice, HP ground. No, HP ice, HP grass, or HP fire for the Ferrothorn, which walls it, Southern Storm, which walls it, and the Goodra, which walls it basically. So Jolteon is troubled by 3 months easily there. If I can find out which power he is, perfect. But within saying that, Bulu's going to come for sure. Bulu, Hawlucha, and Mega Gyarados. Sorry, I need toilet, but I'm going to be for the next 10 minutes explaining my team basically. So, what else in the team? The Flygon will be Scarfed. If it isn't, I'm fine with that because that means Mega Xurkitree and Darmanitan can do bits basically. Because Xurkitree can sweep. Even with a Dazzling Gleam, Xurkitree can sweep. It only has to worry about the Entei coming in basically. He also has the Magic Bounce. Xatu, he has a Smeargle. Arthur's helped him prep, so if the Smeargle comes, that's his lead, and it will do bits. So if the Smeargle comes, I bring out Tapu Fini straight away. Get up and go for Nature's Madness turn 1. Nature's Madness turn 1 basically. And then I go into Ferrothorn the next turn and just basically Leech Seed away and just do bits to his team. Oh, yes. But if the Mesprit comes, Mesprit can also be his lead, but Smeargle's come 3 times and it has been his lead every time basically. Hitmonlee has come, but if Hitmonlee comes, Blaze Kick will actually be a problem for Ferrothorn. I haven't calculated it because I completely forgot about that. But let me get up my notes here. Or let me get up the first one. We have Darmanitan. Let me get up my notes here. So Darmanitan. So we've chipped the Darmanitan, Hold'em Choice Scarf, Sheer Force, with Fire Punch, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Rock Slide. Adamant, basically, but Darmanitan here at speeds +1 Gyarados and Mega Gyarados and anything Scarfed below, because Gyarados' speed does not improve when Mega basically. Yeah, and below Fire Punch is a 3-0 KO under Flygon. I think under Rocks it's a 2-0 maybe, I think. EQ kills the Entei after Rocks. It can live a high jump kick from an Adamant Hawlucha, but it does not live a Specs Modest Psychic from a Mesprit basically. But it does Fire Punch, Earthquake, U-Turn, Rock Slide, so if Mark does not get Rocks up, I can just basically go in and just U-Turn everything that I want. So I'm happy with that, I'm fine with that, but Darmanitan can put in the utmost work this week. But next up we have the Ferrothorn Minesweeper, holding leftovers Iron Barbs with Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, Knock Off and Leech Seed, max HP, 16 defense and 196. I think it's Quiet Nature with a special events boosting nature and a what nature is that? That is a Sassy Nature. That's what it is. But this Ferrothorn is actually called to live a Timid, Life Orb, Mesprit, Flamethrower. It has a 37% chance of killing me. Gyro Ball kills an offensive Bulu. It actually walls Gyarados, Flygon, Probopass, and Jolteon if it does not HP Fire, and it can actually live an Adamant Brick Break from a Hitmonlee and an Adamant High Jump Kick from a Hawlucha because Hawlucha does not have to run any speed to be able to outspeed my whole team under the Unburden boost. So I'm calculating Hawlucha with basically max HP with like all these calcs. I think I'm pretty sure I am. Don't quote me on that though, but I'm pretty sure I am. And next up we actually have Disco the Xurkitree. Holding Throw Scarf with Beast Boost, Dazzling Gleam, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Hidden Power Ground. And yes, I am running Double Scarf. With 4 in HP, 4 in Defense, 8 in Special Defense, with 248 Special Attack, and 244 Timid Speed. And it is to outspeed a +1 Gyarados and below. HP Guard, 2 AKOs, Jolteon, Entei, and Probopass. Dazzling Gleam has a chance to kill Flygon and Hitmonlee after rocks, but AV Bulu does wall the absolute crap out of my circuitry basically. So if he's AV Bulu, good for me, because I can then send in basically Frothorn and go for a... I can pretty much send in a Tapu Fini, get up Misty Terrain, then go on to Goodra, and Goodra can just do bits to him. Not really, because if he's AV, not really, but if he's AV, nah. But if he is Scarf or anything, Goodra can wall basically, but we'll get to Goodra later on. So that is my notes for circuitry there. Next up, we actually have a Mega Alakazam. Spoony holding the Alakazam with the ability Magic Guard. Then it will be Trace when it Megas. With Dazzling Gleam, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, and Calm Mind. With 20 in HP, 252 Special Attack, and a Timid 236 Nature. And it is Timid because it actually outspeeds a +1 Gyarados and also Ring Scarf below it. Dazzling Gleam has a 50% chance to OKO Gyarados with no boost, but if there are rocks up, he's dead no matter what. Shadow Ball, 2 AKOs, Zartu and Mesprit, no boost. Dazzling Gleam has a 50% chance to also kill Flygon, no boost. And it also lives an Adamant, Hawlucha, Acrobatics, no attack boost. So Alakazam can put in the utmost work this week. So if I can have it in on full health basically and get everything to chip down, Alakazam can come in late game and sweep if there is a Hawlucha out with an Unburden boost. But if he brings Hawlucha, I wonder what seed Hawlucha and maybe Hitmonlee may have, because I have the Misty Terrain which can stuff up his Unburden boost. So he may actually not bring his Unburden users this week, and if he doesn't, I will be happy with that because I don't have to deal with nonsense speed, and my Scarfers should be able to put in work basically. Next up, and then also that's all my cards for Mega Alakazam. Yep. Next up, we actually have Ursula, the Tapu Fini, holding the assault first with Misty Surge, Moonblast, Scald, Nature's Madness, and Ice Beam, with 252 HP, 164 defense, and that is a quiet nature. I'm pretty sure that's quiet. With 92 in special attack, that is a relaxed nature actually. I need to learn my nature basically, but. It is actually slower by 1 point to actually outspeed a no-speed Bulu, and it can also live 2 Stone Edges from a Banded Entei. It can also live one Thunderbolt from a Specs Modest Jolteon. It can also live a +2 Acrobatics from an Adamant Hawlucha, a Nature's Madness, and then swap basically. And it can also live a Bulu Banded Hornleech under Misty Terrain. And it actually walls the Probopass, Gyarados, Entei, Flygon, and Hitmonlee. So, I'm ready for this basically. Fini is a mon to early game putting work basically. So Fini is most likely my lead, but if he does not have Flygon, Circuitry is my lead no matter what. If he does not have Flygon, Circuitry is my lead. 100%. Without a doubt, Circuitry is my lead if there is no Flygon. That's all. Well, yeah, Flygon, go Volt Switch, and then we go into Fini to block the Spore from a Smeagol. If the Smeagol's there instead of Flygon, basically. But if Flygon comes in, Xerxes is kind of rendered useless in a sense. But next up, we actually have Slurp. Last but not least, the Goodra holding the expert belt with Sapsipper for that Tapu Bulu with Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Sludge Wave, and Earthquake with 262 in HP, 84 in defense, and 172 in special attack. Modest nature. And this Goodra, I spent at least half an hour on building basically. It can actually have a +1 Gyarados Ice Fang. It added also 2 OKOs Gyarados after rocks, Megan. And also with Goodra, the plan is with Bulu, live and attack basically. Live and attack with Safini. Nature's Madness it. Go into Goodra, get the +1 attack from the Bulu. Bulu swaps out, and then whatever after that, Ice Beam anything, no matter what, basically. Ice Beam anything, no matter what. No matter what I'm doing, Ice Beam is the play there, no matter what. Because Ice Beam hits basically most of his team for the most damage. Because I can go Thunderbolt. Because I can go Thunderbolt, yeah. Flygon comes in, walls me. So the only weapon he has for basically Goodra is the Probopass and Entei. It's a Probopass and also Entei. But I do have Sludge Wave there for the Bulu because if he is AV, Sludge Wave will be needed. But I even have Earthquake, so I actually cover his whole team, I'm pretty sure. I cover his whole team, but the Hitmonlee, Smeagol, and Mesprit basically. I cover his whole team, but them. It is also a 90% OKO on Jolteon with EQ. Sludge Wave on a Bulu. Max HP, no special events AV. It actually does 50%, so it is a 2 OKO, and Ice Beam on the Bulu swap, as I said already, basically. So, that is my team, guys. Matt and I put in so much work to this team. Matt, thank you for helping me, mate. You are a legend. I think we spent about 2 hours on this team, but we spent an hour just on the Goodra and the Mega Alakazam, basically. Those are the 2 mons that we spent the most time on, because those first 2 ones we spent. If Matt didn't have to leave, we would have spent 3 hours on this team, to be honest. I would have spent hours on this team, basically, because I need this win, and I'm trying so hard to get this win. Markmate, and you probably with Arthur. Arthur wants his revenge against me, basically. Arthur wants his revenge against me, so he's doing it by helping other people prep for me, and it is doing my head in. Because Trig last week he actually won big because of an Arthur set, and then having, what was I going to say? And then having Arthur half mark this week, it is going to be tough, but I can do it. I know I can do it, and I'm going to win this battle 3-0. Call it now, 3-0. I'm going to win this battle. So, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. And this has been the boy from Land Down Under, Jetman99, signing off, and peace.